Hi guys. So I'll be happy if I see you guys in front of me in the classroom, but it's very unfortunate for us. Whole the world is now facing the tough time actually, but we have to do nothing. So here's I'm going to prepare this video to clear that how we can prepare a balance of payment statements. So here you see from the lesson we have taken the examples, exercises, the 17 transactions of Japan of a year 2012 is given to us, and by using these transactions we are going to actually develop this balance of payment statements. So for the simplicity of calculation I am using the Microsoft Excel here. So first of all, we know that in the balance of payment, the first component is current account. Sorry, I'm writing here. I don't know why. Current account. In the current account goes, right? So you are going to underline the current account, then under the current account there is a goods. Now first of all, exports of merchandise exports. You see the first transaction, merchandise export, merchandise exports. So we know that if we export the merchandise we will receive the foreign currency, so it should be added, so I am adding it into the first column. Then merchandise imports in the fourth transaction. See, merchandise imports and merchandise imports. So if we import the merchandise, we have to pay the foreign currency. That's why should be in the minus or deduct. You see. Then I'm underlining this. Balance of these two should be here. Is the balance of. The name of this balance is balance of merchandise trade. Wait, then the services. So first of all, services export, you see in the transaction number 2. So if we export the service, we will receive the foreign currency. It should be added $117.30 billion. Then services import. So if we import the service, we have to pay the foreign currency. That's why it should be deducted. You see in the transaction number 5, the service import, that is 534.51 billion US dollar. So I'm going to underline this, and the balance of these two. And the name of this balance will be balance of services trade. Then the third one is that investment income or factor income. Factor income. So factor income received, factor income received by the residents of Japan from the other countries should be added here is in the transaction number 3. Factor income received is 165.80 billion US dollar, and factor income paid factor income paid by Japan to the residents of other countries is 47.65, and we want to underline this. The balance of these two the payment should be negative, as it is paid it should be deducted. And the balance of investment income, or you can mention the balance of factor income. Now after that, unilateral transfer. So we should keep in mind that unilateral transfer can be the gifts, can be the donation by the private by the citizen, by the government of one country to the other country. So if we received any unilateral gift or transfer, here you see in the transaction number 7, gift received from other countries, gift received from other countries, gifts received from other countries should be here. As I received it, that it should be added. Then gift, let make this column little bit larger. Gift paid to other countries minus 16.87 in the transaction number 8, 16.87. So this is the underline. Then the balance of these two. So the balance of unilateral transfer. Now all this together, that should be the balance of actually current account. So I'm making the balance here. That is the balance of current account. Now the capital account. Underline this to understand that. So in the capital account, first of all, FDI. So under the FDI, if we get any foreign direct investment in Japan, like in the transaction number 9, you see foreign direct investment in Japan by the residents of other countries, it brings the foreign currencies to the Japan. So FDI in Japan. So FDI in Japan, it brings the foreign currency, so it should be added 6.87. Then FDI in the transaction number 10, you can see FDI, foreign direct investment by residents of Japan to the other country. So by Japan, out the foreign currencies from the country should be deducted 50.17, and as usual the balance source of FDI. Then portfolio investment is the next section. Portfolio investment. Under the portfolio investment, so you see, look at the transactions here from transaction number 11 to the 14. Transaction 11 to the 14. Investment in equity securities in Japan by the residents of other debt securities in Japan by the, so there are quite a few investment by the residents of Japan to the other countries, investment by the others to the Japan. So in this portfolio investment, first of all, investment in equity securities in Japan, it brings the foreign currency to the Japan, should be added here, is 71.44. So investment, sorry, the spelling of investment is it's incorrect. Investment in equity securities by Japan. By Japan means the residents of Japan is in the transaction number 25.04. so as it's actually paid by the foreign currency, should be deducted. So equal to, I'm taking the balance. So this is the balance of investment in equity securities. Okay, so let me save the file. POP, though it's not finished yet, you know that. Desktop, I'm saving the file. Okay, let me bring the transactions below. Okay, so in the portfolio investment we have the secondly, investment in debt security. Investment in debt securities in Japan by the residents of other countries, should be added here. That is 127.12. So in the transaction number 14 we see investment in debt securities by Japan. By Japan means the residents of Japan, 46 billions USD. So the balance is here. Let me underline it. Then, so this is the can be declared as the balance of investment in debt securities the securities. Then uh, 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 other investment. There is other investment. Other in investment in Japan. The investment in Japan is 86.67 80 sorry 86.67 in transaction 15. Other investment by Japan is minus 91. So other investment by Japan. Now let us get the balance of other investment. 86.67 minus 91, the balance is minus 4.33. So this is the balance of other investment. Then let us take the balance of capital account. So the balance of foreign direct investment, portfolio investment, and other investment, all this together is 79.89, the balance of capital account. Uh, Now underline it. Underline it. Now, errors omissions is the actually transaction number 17. Okay. Before that, let us take a balance of current account and capital account together. Balance of current account and capital account together equal to. So I'm adding the current account and capital account. The balance is minus 33. Sorry, 331.77 US dollar, and uh, keep a line blank, and errors and omission, that is the statistical discrepancies in the transaction number 17, we see minus 31.44, minus 31.44, and the net balance will be the zero always. Keep in mind the net balance of balance of payment must be zero. Now you see minus 331.77 and minus 31.44. If we add these two, it's not equal to zero. That means there must have something missing here. So you have to find out this missing. If we add these two figures, minus 331.77 and 31.44, the amount we'll get is actually minus 363 point, sorry, it should be the plus, 363.17, 363 exactly 363.21 should be the plus here, 3.21. If we write here 363.21, the net balance will be zero now. So you have to make this net balance zero. So for making the net balance zero, we have to take the deficiency or surpluses here. So this is the deficiencies actually. It's known as the actually reserve at central bank. Reserved by Central Bank of Japan. So this is the end of the balance of payment. I think you can understand. But if you have any question, if you have any query,
Let me know through the messages in Southern Information System Cs or WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, or even you can send me the emails in shumon@southern.edu.bd, or you can send me message in my personal mobile. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.